Hello and welcome to PMCLounge.com. In this video, we wanted to go over a report from BMI called the Signposts Report. Now, why do we cover such reports? This is just so you stay up to date with what's happening in the world of project management. You, as a professional project manager, not an immature one, you are a professional project manager. You should be aware of what's happening in the industry. You should be aware of what are project management trends, and you should be aware of what kind of projects you are going to see in the future. That way, you yourself prove that you are a professional, but you also become a leader to all the new and budding project managers. So reports like these are very important to kind of go over. Again, this is a free report from PMI. First link in the description is going to take you to that to this report. And all copyrights acknowledged. No copyrights infringement intended from our part. We just wanted to cover the content of this report, and it has six insights, and all of them are, you know, beautiful insights. All of them give you an idea of what kind of projects we are going to see in the coming future, at least in this decade. Insight 1 says Africa and most of the developing world will be home to a new generation of talent ready to tackle a new generation of projects. So, this is where globally you are going to see talent coming up, and this is the project economy, right? So, new generation of projects is something that you can expect in Africa. Insight number 2 is climate change ranks as one of the biggest existential threats to civilization. But project professionals can play a pivotal role in avoiding the point of no return. What kind of projects are you delivering? What is the climate impact of those projects? Are you working on projects that are solving the climate crisis problem, right? If not, it is possible that in this decade itself, in the coming years, you might be working on projects that have something to do with climate change. And this is the reason why we love to go over reports like this, right? These reports help you stay ahead, help you stay abreast with the project management industry. Insight number 3, as artificial intelligence truly moves into the mainstream, it brings harsh realities and immense opportunities for project leaders with the right blend of people and tech skills. Do you have people and tech skills right now? What are the skills that you can learn to uh, you know stay ahead in terms of having artificial intelligence be a part of your projects? So those are the pointers to think as part of this insight, right? Insight number 4 is rampant protectionism is forcing a rethink of the once unstoppable force of globalization. But for many project teams, it's cross border business as usual with a few tweaks. So, although in geopolitics you see protectionism, but again, for many project teams, it's business as usual. You are still working with, perhaps you're still working with people who are from a different side of the continent, right? So, that is something which continues regardless of what's happening in the global geopolitics. Insight number 5, the global infrastructure gap between needs and investment is wide. To close it, project leaders are relying on data driven innovation and good old fashioned people skills. Do you have data driven innovation skills? Do you have the good old people skills? Right? So, these are the kind of skills which will be in demand in this decade as well. So if you don't have these skills, if you want to brush up these skills, now is the right time to do so. And insight number 6, keeping information safe requires a united front backed by cross disciplinary enterprise wide cybersecurity culture. A good time to learn about cybersecurity, a good time to have your team trained in cybersecurity, a good time for enterprises to employ more cybersecurity professionals, because that is definitely an insight that this report suggests. Now, this report then goes into the details of each insight, which I leave it to you if you want to go over. We can quickly check some of the important points, like more than half of global population growth will occur in Africa in the coming times. And then you have, of course, the climate change insight that we talked about. 300 million is the number of people concentrated in coastal Asia, and these people are at risk of rising sea levels by 2050. 2050, like that's like next 25 to 30 years is where you have issues like these, and you will definitely have in our lifetime, we are definitely going to have projects around these insights that we are discussing, right? Then comes artificial intelligence, and what are the kind of skills that you need. There's this lady talking to perhaps speaker who can understand what she's speaking. Then you have insight number 4, which was about protectionism. We already talked about it, how a project teams still work. 46% of global workers interacted with team members in another country every day. Do you interact with team members in another country every day? Let me know in the comments. So here are 4 pillars of global connectedness, that is trade, capital, information, and people. Now, the next one was we talked about the global infra gap, and you'll definitely have projects in the infrastructure area. It talks about current trends and need. Uh, it also shares the number. Construction and engineering firms' investment in technology has doubled in the past decade to hit 18 billion US dollars. The last one was cybersecurity that we spoke of, and how everyone should kind of understand cybersecurity, how cybersecurity is the need of the hour and the coming years. 3.92 million is the average cost of data breach globally in net 2019. That's a big number, right? So here's some conclusion, and I'd just like to go over the last paragraph, because that's something that PMI, kind of gives you their take on the entire report. It says PMI advocates that to truly make a difference, organizations need project leaders who bring holistic perspectives, a deep curiosity, and broad skill sets uh, to the work at hand. That means an increased demand for versatile and bold project leaders capable of embracing new ways of work, leading diverse teams, and exploring innovative solutions. Are you ready? So that's what PMI is talking about as part of this report. Again, definitely go over this report. At least, if you're interested in any of these 6 insights that we talk about, you should read the details of that insight, right? First link in the description is the direct link to the report. Do check it out, and I hope you got value out of this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We are all about PMP, and not just PMP, PMI ACP or any other PMI certifications. We are also about project management. We are also going to give you information that you need to know about the project management industry. Information like this is going to help you become truly a project management professional. Information like these can help you in your job interviews. Information like this can help you take job interviews, right? So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.